If I don't come home, look for them. Look for them.
My name is Sean Chopra, and I'm from Edmond, Oklahoma. SPC, they do severe thunderstorm watches and tornado watches. And that's a very stressful job, especially in Oklahoma, because we get quite a lot of tornadoes and thunderstorms, which explains a lot why they're in this building. And we on the first day we toured the building, and we got to see a lot of things that they did, all the different maps and all the different things you have to look at in order to know when to issue the watches at the right time. And yesterday we had someone come in and show us the mappings and show us kind of what they did and how to know when to issue the watches, how to know when to issue all those different things, how to know what level tornado, and that was really cool. It's a really cool building.
My name is Neil Chopra, and I'm from Edmond, Oklahoma. The Forecast Center here at the National Weather Center, and what they do is very important because they tell us like high and low temperature, which helps us know how we need to dress or if we need to change something in our lives, like or if we want to drive if there's ice or something. And they give like a daily forecast so that people know like what's going to be happening in the weather that day. And then they also track severe weather to try to give people warning if there's going to be a tornado or flooding, so that they know when to take cover or if they need to take cover or how long they have. So they do a lot of important things, not only every day so that people's lives are easier, but also to save people's lives.
Then we will become familiar with air masses and fronts. Questions? 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 Let us begin. Is that how you imagine like a lecture would be?
Sure.
Because I really have come to shatter your hopes and dreams and make you cry just a little bit before I leave.
I'm Chloe, I'm from Purcell again.
I'm Jaden, I'm from Barnshaw.
As you all know, we've been excitedly awaiting the Peak Parade this Saturday. There's an 80% chance of rain, and we are waiting for our meteorologists down in the studio to decide if we should cancel it or not.
Thursday, it's a little bit more water. All right, is it going to rain on Saturday? Make your vote. Make your forecast. Yes or no? When this cup of atmosphere gets to Alex's parade of peaks, is it going to rain on this parade? You need to make a forecast. So, A for yes, B for no. Say in New Mexico. All right. Friday evening. Friday overnight. Saturday morning. Oh my gosh. Now it's time. It's showtime. The peeps are lined up, ready to go. There are like 500,000 people here because I think it's a big stunt. Why are you doing that?
I know I'm probably gonna get rained on.
Are you going to listen to your professional meteorologist in the room? Okay, no, it's up to you. Do you cancel the parade or not? There are 500,000 people waiting on your decision.
Do you?
I think I'm gonna cancel.
You're going to cancel. Okay, Alex has canceled the parade. And it is.
It's Justin. I canceled the parade. It's gonna rain.
My name is Alex Deloach, and I am from Bowlegs. Why I canceled the parade? Because I trusted my meteorologist, and I knew I should have. Because the second we canceled the parade, I got rained on.
Oh, the poor peeps!
Oh God. Okay.
My name is Brianna Brown, and I'm from Oklahoma City. I didn't think my hair was gonna stand up because I thought it was like too heavy. My name is Autumn Wiltz, and I live in Oklahoma City. And the Van de Graaff is weird. It's like you get tingles all in your body and makes your hair stand up. And I got shocked when my friend Brianna stepped down, and we all got shocked. So it's really cool.
My name is Alexis Augustine, and I'm from Mangum. I watch videos on the sphere and about the weather, and it works because 4 projectors shine on each side.
Springtime on the Great Plains. Mother Nature has been working hard all day, making an atmospheric soup. On this particular day, separate ingredients are brought together from all across the globe to create severe storms. If certain atmospheric ingredients are lacking, the soup comes out bland, and sunny skies are the result.
It's easier to see data this way because you can tell how the ocean currents and different things are going to affect the way the weather turns out. And it's really cool to be able to look at different things.
My name's Nylissa Morgan, and I'm from Arnett. Danny was talking about how cold air is like denser than the warm air, and so he showed us with the water. He put red food coloring in the hot water and the blue food coloring in the cold water, and then when you put them in two separate things, two separate like containers, and when you remove the middle piece, they like collided for a few seconds, but then the cold water went to the bottom because it's heavier than the hot water. You could see there was like a line of purple where it had started to mixing.
I'm Callie Asher. I'm from a little town called Kansas, Oklahoma. And on Tuesday night, we went to the National Weather Center and we watched a weather balloon launch. And Matthew showed us a whole lot of stuff about the balloon itself and the sondes and how it worked on the computer. We also learned that they're always launched at the same time. They're launched in an hour-and-a-half window at 0 UTC and at 12 UTC, which for us in summer is 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
My name is Madison Miles, and I'm from Melbourne. I think one of my favorite things this week is launching the balloon yesterday. What's about that is that it can go up into the atmosphere and kind of just get all the data, the dew points, and everything like that.
The way we actually fill the balloon is we've got this little nozzle here, and there's a weight here. And what happens is, as the balloon fills up, eventually it gets light enough to lift the weight. And so we control how much helium goes in there by how much weight we put on this little switch here. Any questions about it?
So if it was a windier day, you put more?
Yeah,
more gas in
if
it.
it's a really windy day, we'll sometimes put more gas in. If we're having freezing rain, we'll put more ice.
Like when you heat up a balloon, it pops. Do you ever have to worry about that with these kind of balloons?
The reason a lot of balloons will pop when they heat up is because it expands, and this balloon's made to expand quite a bit. It's actually going to get, probably bigger than this room here by the time it reaches the top of the atmosphere.
Horizontal view of the upper atmosphere, so different layers of the atmosphere. And researchers will also launch some of these balloons into storms, measure lightning, measure the conditions right near a severe thunderstorm.
Okay, I'm Michael Lanigan from Jinx, and yesterday we learned about QT diagrams, and they launched balloons up in the sky, and we learned how to plot the data that we received from this. We learned how they use the balloons to measure the different pressures throughout the atmosphere and what they use the balloons for. And we learned how they plot it, how they use the information.
And you say, okay, I'm drawing me a dot on that line, and where am I going to draw it? I'm going to draw it. It's 24, so it's between these two lines. Perfect. Okay. So the next one is 900 millibars.
My name is Kaylee Gwynn and I'm from Porter, Oklahoma. There are 121 at the Mesonet site across Oklahoma. They have many different instruments on them that record different things such as air temperature and rainfall. There's double rain gauges on them, so if one is not performing, you can take the data from the second one.
I am Matthew McCangus. I come from Halls Valley. On the Mesonet, there is many wonderful tools that are able to be used for the public service. The pyranometer measures the amount of the sun's rays or energy that reaches the surface.
My name is Stefan Smith. I'm from Tulsa. It's important to calibrate rain gauges so if there's a big storm and too much water comes in the river, we can help other people. Or if there's not a lot of water, we can also help them drought.
Hi, I'm AZ and I'm from Ada. Today we're taking different temperatures of different surfaces around the weather center, and it's really cool. We're using the Pocket Lab. I am Alyssa Toulouse. I am from Moore. We're calibrating rain gauges. We have them on the tables already when we walked in. We have these weird hamster bottles of like water. They basically have A and B buckets on the sides, and you're supposed to, for the water, you're supposed to wait until it tips over before you stop the water flow, and you record where it stops. The water just goes into this tin. Ryan, the rain guy.
So is this table gonna win or what?
Yes, probably not. We always win. I mean, I have confidence that we will, but.
I'm Matthew Rivera from Mustang, Oklahoma. The dynamic test on rain gauges to calibrate them. We were supposed to get each side to tip about 18.5 milliliters, and it was supposed to be about 32 tips, but our group ended up only being about 42 tips, which is like 10 over, which is not good at all. I blame them. Two little buckets. We had bucket A and bucket B. Bucket B was tipping faster than bucket A, which is the bucket that he messed with. Him, yes, him, over there, off camera, smiling. Instead of tipping at the same rate, so it's like 1, 2, it was like 1, and then the other one tipped too fast. Probably before the other one could get all the water out of it.
I'm Ron from Tulsa. Well, first off, someone saw me adjusting them, but he did nothing about it, but he took none of the blame. And I'd also like to point out I have 2 witnesses. The first time I adjusted it, we still got the ideal number, which was 18.5. And then the guy who saw me pointed out to everyone that I had adjusted it. Everyone was mad at me. However, no one changed it at all. Still, no one fixed it. Everyone just blamed me for messing it up. Sounds like everyone was being lazy.
How'd it go here?
I failed.
So is this easy or hard?
I'm not an artist, and the numbers are so tiny.
This is the easiest part of my job.
Are you serious?
I know, I can see.
What's heavy?
My name is David Bond. I'm from Choctaw, Oklahoma. We learned how to program Ozobots. These Ozobots are very small, but they're also very expensive. They follow different lines, and we can program it for different colors so that when it sees a certain color, it will do a different action.
Hello, my name is Griffin Reagan, and I am from Cushing, a little tiny bot, like that big, and it has a light detector that can detect lines, or it can get a program inside of it that just moves it on its own. We got to do this little maze, which was like impossible, like literally impossible with the Ozobots because they didn't want to listen to the coding that they got.
I'm Daisha Smith and I'm from Oklahoma City. There was red, green, and blue and black, and we had to like color code it. You can make it turn around and go straight or right and left.
My name is Sean Reyes. I'm from Durant. So in the editor there were 4 different skill levels you could choose, and when you went to advanced you could then pull up functions similar to JavaScript, and it was really cool, and you could use counters and logic and stuff like that, and I think it's a really good intermediary into programming.
How's it going?
Actually, I never did.
It's slowly just getting worse.
My name's Jet Gunter, and I'm from Norman. I've gotten to go to the TV station. I got to meet Jonathan, Michael Armstrong, and Greg, the pilot of the Sky 5 helicopter.
I would say probably every severe weather day, and I don't want to take an easy out like this, but because going into each severe weather day, you have to think that something bad could happen. Now, we all classify what something bad means differently, but you got to think about it like this. An EF1 tornado that hits your house, if it's the only tornado that you ever experienced in your entire life, that will be the worst tornado that you've ever gone through because it impacted your life. Now, it might not look that bad as far as damage-wise, but it's probably going to scare you a lot when it impacts you. So we got to think on an individual level like that. I know a lot of times we want to focus on the EF5 tornadoes or the EF4 tornadoes, but we have to know that every single day when there's a chance of tornadoes, someone's life is going to be impacted forever. And it might not be a very big one. So it's those types of, it's that sort of mentality when you go into having the forecast, thinking, all right, we got to treat each storm, whether it's an EF1 or an EF5. So those every day is pretty challenging because you never know whose life is going to be changed forever.
The truck was a news truck that has equipped with a giant camera and has some different components.
Hi, my name is John Van Meter. I'm from Norman. I have a generator in case if they're after a devastating tornado or something, they can go live with power if they're in a town with no power.
Hi, my name is Lauren Thomas. I'm from Oklahoma City. And what I like that we talked about at the TV station, interrupt commercials when there's an important story to go on. I thought that was really cool.
My name is Callie Regier and I'm from Enid. I learned that the ingredients to make a storm are moisture, instability, lift, and wind shear.
My name is Ariana Yellowbank and I'm from Watanga. The radar velocity, the wind radar, the green was going towards and the red was pushing away.
Might do some research that. And then at the end, we're all going to kind of come back and share what we've learned. Look at what they got paid, what classes they had to take in their degree programs, what universities offer meteorology programs, all of that.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna take tidbits and what I say, they edit together into an interview. It sounds forced. We'll go the Michael Moore route. Lots and lots and lots of editing. I'm Spencer. I'm from Yukon.